What's up, folks? What's up, motherfuckers? How we doing today? Look, okay, I gotta let you guys know that I have to kind of redo this channel a little bit because there's a fucking pedophile named John Gray who's out to destroy this channel. Now, the reason why is because I have fucking proof that this motherfucker is a chomo. He's a fucking diaper sniper. He fucks little boys. He sticks his old-ass adult Frank into 10-year-old little boys' buttholes, and I have the proof of that. And once I start exposing him on other fucking platforms, he found me here and he's trying to destroy this channel. That's why I haven't been posting on here as much as I usually do. This motherfucker's name is John Gray. Make sure you guys let him know what a fucking piece of shit he is and how you hope he gets publicly humped. He knows how to do that. Publicly and violently for his atrocities. I have proof that this dude is on the fucking sex offender list. I have proof that he brutally fucking raped and molested a 10-year-old little boy. And because I started exposing him, this piece of shit tried shutting my fucking channel down and my platform down. This is probably the third or fourth time he submitted a complaint, which YouTube will... They don't even look, because YouTube's run by a bunch of goddamn Democrats that are all good with fucking grown-ass adult men sticking their dicks in little fucking 12-year-old little boys' buttholes. It's all good. I'm the one in the wrong here, not the fucking chomo, not the fucking diaper sniper. But look, you can find me on fucking Twitter, you can find me on X, you can find me on True Social, you can find me on all the other majors of social media, although I'm trying to break free from here as quickly as possible. So look for me on Discord, Rumble, all of fuck YouTube. YouTube wants to fucking stick up for fucking pederasts, child fucking molesting pieces of shit like fucking John Gray, then... it is what it is, my dude. I really don't give a fuck either way. It ain't gonna affect my fucking income because I don't make no goddamn income from this motherfucker. However, that being said, okay, today's episode I'm gonna do just a little bit differently for you motherfuckers, okay? The first video, I want you folks to know, I didn't know this. And this clip comes from an actual attorney who explains how you fucking flip the script on traffic citations and bullshit little fucking... Have you ever wondered why police need a quota? Have you ever wondered why? This lady fucking breaks it down for you. This is a lot of information that I did not know. I don't know if you folks know this or not. Hopefully you motherfuckers learned something from this. So we're going to kick this right off. This is the exact reason why the motherfucking police target you for something so fucking small and stupid, and the reason why they need to make a quota. Do you know? Let's check it out together. Let's get into this first video. Let's fucking go.
Corporations can only contract with other corporations. A lawyer can only represent you as a corporation. And let me ask you a question, Ann. Can your corporation run a red light?
No, my corporation cannot run a red light.
No. So he's giving you an affidavit of fiction because he works for a legal fiction and he's trying to get you to respond to the legal fiction. And if he can't get you to respond to the legal fiction, he can't contract with you. That's in that case, what you want to do is let him commit the crime. We're going to operate on acceptance. Not that we're trying to trap him or anything. We're just trying to educate him, right? So the first thing you could ask a police officer is, excuse me, sir, are you attempting to traffic my person? And the person is the all caps corporation. Okay. And he's going to say no because he doesn't know better, and that's okay. But what he's ultimately doing is he's giving you a ticket, an affidavit of fiction, and that's got a 30-day notice. You've got a choice to show up at court, right? You know that if you don't show up at court, you're presumed guilty. Right? And you know that they're going to then sell that as a debt instrument. But what you don't know is that in every court case, they're going to open up a trust in your name. Now, did you give them permission to do that?
And I did not.
And then what they're going to do is they're going to put 3 bonds in that trust. They're going to put a bid, a performance, and a payment bond in there. And then they're going to basically trade you on through your Sesta KV trust, which you didn't even know you had, and they're going to make anywhere from $2 to $5 million per traffic violation. And technically in the background, they are then selling those as debt instruments. The courts are selling them as debt instruments up to the Treasury.
That's
okay.
right.
So they're making good money on issuing traffic violations. And that's why they have a quota. So what you could do is you could turn around and grab an affidavit of truth, because in an affidavit of truth, it's all common law. So you leave the court systems completely behind because they're all corrupt at this point. They're all just administrative maritime courts. And what you could do is you can operate. So imagine you're on a playing field down here, Ann, and this is maritime. We're going to take it to a playing field up here. And by the way, the playing field down here, we're like in the football field, and we're all the way back to the 1 yard line because no one ever taught us how to play offense. So I'm about to take you to a football field right above that. You're going to fly right over to the end zone because you're operating in truth, and no one can rebut truth. So you're going to give them words that no man can gainsay. And in your affidavit of truth, you're going to say in that affidavit, there is no evidence that you didn't just hold me at gunpoint and attempt to traffic my person. There's no evidence that you're not working for a foreign corporation. There's no evidence that you are actually, in fact, a police or policy enforcer for the original republic. There is no evidence that you haven't signed an oath or have signed an oath to we the people, right? So what we are going to do with this affidavit of truth is we're reasonable. It's a negotiable instrument. So this officer can choose to either sign an oath to we the people, or he can choose to resign. He can do anything he wants. He can negotiate this instrument. But technically, he's taking a personal liability with every single ticket that he issues because he is working for a crime syndicate. And because he doesn't know that, that's okay. But in common law, every single man or woman is accountable for their deeds on this earth. So they have to be notified. So you put them on notice. So in your affidavit of truth, not only should it have documentaries to wake this officer up and let him know what's really going on, because again, he's probably a good guy, doesn't know what's going on. But in this affidavit of truth, you can let him know that there are all these things he has to rebut. In other words, he has to prove. You're giving him you're forcing burden of proof back on him that he has in fact signed an oath to we the people. And he hasn't, so he cannot prove otherwise. And when you put it in a negative advertement statement, you're basically saying there is no evidence to show that you did not just do this. Now, this is a very powerful statement. A negative advertement statement is very different than asking them for burden of proof. I'm not saying, hey, under burden of proof, prove to me you didn't just do this. Prove to me there wasn't bank fraud. Under burden of proof, prove to me that you didn't just willingly traffic my person. They can't prove that. But if you say there is no evidence, you're asking him to come to a court of record with evidence. You're forcing him to prove his innocence. So you're saying there's no evidence to prove you didn't just hold me at gunpoint. Okay? And which is extortion. It's forced law. Okay? So when you do this, again, in your affidavit of truth, you give him a timeline. He's got 30 days to seek a trial by peers or to cure, or he is now personally liable. And you can rack up these charges to about $1 million a pop. So if some of the people knew this right now and they were serving affidavits back to police officers, we're really just flipping the playbook. And at that point, this becomes a debt instrument.
Okay, now check this out. For this video, the second video, I'm going to tell you guys this. If this was my son, I would be a fucking incredibly proud father. This is the way that all parents should teach their children how to act when some fucking scumbag piece of shit breaks into their fucking home and tries to harm their family. This kid is my fucking hero. I can only hope that I can teach my kids to be the same exact fucking way. Let's go, little man. Show us what happened, my dude.
So then I shot his jaw off.
Well, how'd you manage to do that, Lucas?
Either you shoot at the temples and pull down, or you shoot at the side of the skull wall.
It's the weakest part of the skull. He's right.
That's very sophisticated knowledge there.
Yeah, but then he started screaming, "Arr!"
Yeah, right.
And then I shot off each one of his fingers, and then he stopped screaming.
So, Jack, it was the screaming you heard that woke you up so you could call the police?
No, actually, it was Lucas laughing that woke me up. I had never heard the...
Nah, this is... The kid is laughing. That's what woke you up.
Lucas laughing that woke me up. I had never heard the kid laugh so hard.
There was blood all over me.
Yeah, he smeared it all over himself.
Really?
I liked the way the blood made me feel.
Oh, now your school gave you a special award for courage, right? We have a photograph of that award ceremony.
This kid's shirt on bad schools,
Lucas,
man.
you didn't even change your shirt before you got your award.
Well, why would he change his shirt? That's his honor shirt.
I want the blood.
Yeah, must have been fun getting that award at school, right?
I want the blood.
Okay, I beg.
Well, He's gotten a little shy now.
Well, Jack Armitage, thanks so much for being here. Lucas, thank you for your heroic work.
No, that smile. Yo, that smile is evil.
If you don't know what's going on in America right now, you either do not give a fuck or you're too stupid to understand it. The government has just declared war on the United States of America, and they did that by inviting the UN troops onto our fucking turf for peacekeeping purposes. This is an act of fucking war. This lady that I'm going to show you breaks it down very, very, very short and fucking simple. Because look, it's either people don't know or people don't fucking give a shit. And if you're one of the ones that don't give a shit, when fucking Hamas comes in your house, when soldiers come in your house and they rape you and your fucking babies, don't say that you weren't fucking warned. When you were given the option to fucking stand with us, when you were given the option to fucking hurt motherfuckers with us, you declined it. You said, I'll take care of myself. And now everybody's getting raped and brutally murdered. It is Biden's fault. It's your fault, motherfucker. Take a look at what my girl got to say. Let me know how you folks think. Here we fucking go.
Israel launched a bunch of rockets into Iran in retaliation for Iran sending a bunch of drone bombs over to Israel. It does look like maybe this Saturday the Senate is looking to vote on their big national security bill. It includes aid to Ukraine, Israel, humanitarian aid to Gaza, and Taiwan. It also includes the TikTok ban bill. Does Israel have the right to defend itself? I don't give a fuck. Are the Palestinians being held and corrupt? I don't give a fuck. Is Ukraine gonna get taken over? I don't care. I don't care. I'll just figure that out. I'm fucking tired of being the world's police, okay? I have zero interest in going to war. None. Not for Palestine, not for Israel, not for Ukraine, not for Taiwan. Rumors that China's going to come and bomb our infrastructure. Let me go ahead and translate that for you. It means that our own government's probably going to take down our infrastructure, and then they're going to blame China to keep us afraid and to keep us perfectly complacent with sending our tax dollars to God knows wherever the fuck wherever. I stand with the American poors. Poors whose dreams of owning a home are forever diminishing while migrants from other countries come across the border and get free housing. Stand with the American poors. Poors who can't put food on their table or fill up their gas tank without overdrawing their account. I stand with the American poors. Poors who can't or won't have children because it would be financially ruining for them to do so. Poors who are more and more every day scared to walk down the street for fear that they're going to be attacked because of the rampant crime that's being allowed to happen in our major cities. The poors who wake up every single day and go to work for a company to make pennies on the dollar while their CEOs and CFOs have big meetings about how they can incorporate AI in order to replace those positions anyway. I stand with the American poors. The poors who cannot afford to live because 50% of their wages go to taxes. Then those taxes go to other countries for humanitarian aid and defense systems. Where's our humanitarian aid? Where was Laken Riley's defense system? The poors who are keenly aware of the child trafficking issue that we've got going on in this country as they sit back and watch their leaders do absolutely nothing about it. The poors who are worried about their toxins in their foods and in their water and in their air. Can't afford to live, but can't afford to die either. Sit back and ingest the things that are meant to keep them alive, which are actually slowly killing them, forcing them to become a part of the big pharma cycle repeatedly over and over and over again for years, for generations. I stand with the fucking American poors, tired of being beat up and beat down and manipulated and gaslit by the people that we elected in order to help keep us safe, down by the very system, the very people that are supposed to help us live this American dream that they tout so much on the back of their campaign flyers. I'm tired of being gaslit and manipulated and lied to by the media and the puppet master pulling the strings. No, I will not eat cereal for dinner. No, we will not be quiet while you send our tax dollars to anybody else but Americans. Oh, I will not buy into your fear-mongering about wars and catastrophic events that are going to happen to our infrastructure that you're actually going to do and then blame on another country so you can keep us afraid and compliant, so we just keep sending you our tax dollars so that you can keep us safe. Oh, we won't comply. We won't take your drugs. We won't Netflix and chill, and we're not going to eat the cake. The American citizens deserve more than the scraps that you're feeding us that you stole from us in the first place. All I can do is make this video and express my non-compliance so that other people feel comfortable expressing their non-compliance. Then that's all I can do. For now.
Trust me. making myself sick. What made the same